What's up, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I wanted to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, and the overall market. I'm also going to give you guys a very, very important warning about the market for tomorrow. But please note that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Webull link. If you deposit any amount of money, you're guaranteed 12 free stocks. Deposit $500, you're guaranteed 20. Deposit $25,000 more, and you're guaranteed 75. The offer ends in just 3 weeks. Anyways, now let's talk about the market. So as far as the market goes, I just want to say that Tesla right now is in a very, very interesting trend. We kind of dipped we dipped quite a bit all the way down to about 232, only to rebound a bit. And we're still looking kind of lackluster. But just know one thing about Tesla is that we have this very important robotaxi events today. It's going to be well after the market closes in the evening time. It's going to be pretty late at night for the East Coast, but at 7 p.m. For basically the Pacific time. So it's going to be very important. I just want to say that if Tesla unveils the Model 2 and the $25,000 EV while presenting the robotaxi very, very efficiently, yes, this thing could bounce back up to above 250, if not the 260 area. So 255 to 260 is coming. We're going to be pumping almost 20 points if it goes well. If it's a flop and they don't announce new EVs like a $25,000 EV, Tesla's at risk of dumping all the way down to 220 all over again. So please know what the risks are. I want everyone to be prepared for that just to be safe. And we'll see what the move happens to be, at least for Tesla. But with that being said, that's what I'm seeing, at least for the time being. If you're holding anything overnight for Tesla or for the broader markets, be careful. All right. There's also one more thing. Tomorrow is going to be Friday, October 11th, 1 hour before market open. We have the PPI report. This is similar to CPI. We'll see how that affects the market as well. So that's going to be very important as well. So if you're holding anything overnight, be careful. As far as SPY goes, there is a triple bearish divergence that is technically developing on the chart. And there's a rising wedge that's huge, but we're not ready to dump yet. We haven't shown signs of that yet. So I have to give this some time. But I'm going to make it very clear. For now, the market's holding up. It's possible the market is topped or we're about to top soon over the next couple of days. And we'll see how things end up going. So if you're holding overnight, be careful. We could gap down below 572, or we could gap all the way up and start pushing back up to all-time highs. This depends on what kind of reaction we get from the very, very big inflationary report. For Nvda, we look a little bit more bullish, but we're looking at some tough resistance at 135 and also around the 136 zone. So 135 to 136 is going to be tough. If that breaks, 140 could come. But like I said before, every time historically for the last couple of months, when Nvidia hits 135 to 137 and also at 140, we do reject. So yes, we could try to go higher, but be careful as we're approaching tough resistance the closer we get to 135 and also 140. We'll see how PPI affects this, but that's going to be another factor. Bitcoin has a head and shoulders like structure. Technically, it looks bearish. If 59,000 fails this, we could be dipping all the way down to the 57,500 area. So keep that in mind. For others out there, we have ES. ES is once again in a very interesting phase. We also have a triple bearish divergence that has been developing on the chart. If we lose the 5,800 area, we could be dumping much lower. And if we hold our support, we could try to rebound. We'll see how things go. So be very, very careful with the way that things are moving. If we lose 5,800, we're going to be dipping all the way down to 57.87. So be mindful of that. And if we keep pushing, we could be back to all-time highs. This is going to be making a big move by next week, so get ready. We'll see if the market tops or not. And then for NQ, we're technically bullish. There's no sign of this rejecting yet. We'll see if it could break past 20,500 or not, and we'll see what the reaction happens to be, but it still remains bullish as long as we don't lose 20,000. QQQ is also bullish. We're still holding very nicely. We have a tough resistance at 494. If that breaks, we're probably going to be approaching the all-time high. If we don't break 494, there could be a rejection coming. But just note, between 494 and 500, the resistance is very tough. So be careful up there. We'll see if we go higher or not. Apple's also trying to push for this 230 resistance. Be careful. We're at a tough resistance zone between 230 and 233. We have rejected many times. So I'm also going to be very patient with this one. But with that being said, I just want to say I really appreciate you guys so much for listening. Please have a great day. I'm not going to go over the rest of the tickers I typically go over. I want to make this video kind of short because the market is about to close in 15 minutes. So be ready for some high volatility. If you're holding overnight, note the risks involved with PPI, not to mention Tesla's robotaxi event, and we'll see how things go. Thank you for listening, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you guys very soon for another update in a couple of hours. Until then, thank you and peace out.